Hello everyone. Let us understand about the initial operations and the final operations of the interrupt service routine. In the previous session, we have understood about parallel priorities because the serial priorities, have some drawbacks. What are those drawbacks of the serial priorities? As long as the highest prioritized device keep on interrupting, the CPU cannot service the least prioritized interrupts, in which you can clearly see a starvation. That is, lowest prioritized devices can never get serviced as long as highest prioritized devices keep on interrupting the CPU. So we took the parallel priorities, in which we understood how the least prioritized devices can also be serviced without affecting the actual priorities of the system. So we will understand the initial operations and the final operations of the interrupt service routine. Let us say CPU is about to execute an interrupt service routine, before which CPU has to finish some operations, and after executing the interrupt service routine, CPU should be able to perform a few other operations. Let us understand what is this. Clear lower level mask register bit. You know the mask register? The mask register lower level bits are going to correspond to the least prioritized devices, and MSBs of the mask register are going to correspond to most prioritized devices. So CPU should initially clear the lower level mask register bits in order to ensure that as long as highest prioritized device is being serviced, least prioritized device is not going to interrupt. Next thing is clear the interrupt status bit. There is an interrupt status bit. You know that when the interrupt status bit is equal to 1, there is an interrupt generated. The moment the interrupt is generated, immediately CPU should execute the interrupt service routine. Now, once after the interrupt status bit is set and the CPU started servicing the interrupt, this bit should not be set again. Let us understand what it is. IST, you can clearly see IST here. IST will be set the moment an interrupt is generated. When an interrupt is generated, CPU should execute an interrupt service routine. When the CPU is executing the interrupt service routine, no more interrupts are actually allowed. So this interrupt status bit will be clear to ensure that the current interrupt service routine will get executed hassle-free. But mind you, there is an exception. That is, when a least prioritized device is being interrupted, this IST can be set by the most prioritized device. You just understand this. Yeah. Save the contents of the processor register. What is this? Because before the arrival of the interrupt, CPU is already executing one more program. When it is executing some program, there is a status register. The status register is going to show the status of the current program. But due to the arrival of the interrupt, the current program must be suspended. So what CPU does is, CPU is going to save the contents of the processor's status register. Okay, contents of the processor register, including the status register. The program counter values will be saved, status register value will be saved, because all those values belongs to the currently executing program, which is going to be suspended for a while. That's the reason why it is going to save the contents of the processor register. But before saving the contents of the processor register, it is going to save the status register. Status register can also be called as a flag register. And set the interrupt enable bit IEN. It is going to set the interrupt enable bit because interrupts are allowed. IEN will be either cleared or set by the programmer itself. About this IEN, I explained clearly in the parallel priorities, after which the CPU is going to proceed with the service routine, executing the service routine. Let us understand about the final operations of the ISR. What are these different final operations of the ISR? That is, right after an ISR is serviced, interrupt service routine is executed. The final operations, it is going to clear the interrupt enable bit. Interrupt enabler bit will be cleared because right now an interrupt has been serviced, bigger pardon. Now, if you want to use the interrupt facility again, the programmer should set this IAN. It depends on the programmer. And the moment interrupt has been serviced, CPU should resume the previous program which was suspended. So what it does is, it restores the contents of the processor register. You know that initially, before servicing an interrupt service routine, before executing an interrupt service routine, all the contents of all the process registers are saved somewhere because the program is being suspended. Now the suspended program will be resumed right after servicing the interrupt. So what it does is, it is going to restore the contents which were suspended earlier, which were saved earlier. Now, after which, clear the bit of the interrupt register belonging to the source that has been serviced. In the interrupt register, this is the interrupt register. Let us say disk has been serviced. When the disk has been serviced, the CPU is going to clear the bit of disk because the disk is already serviced. So the disk bit will be equal to 0. Set lower level priority bits in the mask register. Initially, we cleared the lowest priority bits because as long as the highest prioritized device is being serviced, least prioritized device should not interrupt the CPU. So what we do is, we will reverse this operation right after we finish the ISR, that is, set the lower level priority bits in the mask register to allow the least prioritized devices to interrupt the CPU again. Restore, return the address into the PC and set IAN. IAN will be set, interrupt enabler will be set, and restore the return address into the PC because the PC was saved. The program counter of the previous program which was suspended was saved earlier. Now we are going to restore the value of the program counter in order to resume the previous program. These are the initial and final operations with respect to an interrupt service routine. Thank you.